Guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk to you about how to quickly and easily reset your mood to get back into alignment and get the good vibes flowing. So these are just 6 different things that I personally like to use. Oh, and by the way, the last tip is probably my favorite, so stay tuned to that, or if you really need to, you can skip ahead. I'll put a little time check somewhere so you can see where that is. I have found that I used to be the kind of person who would get upset really easily, and like little things used to make me really mad. And over the years, through working on personal development, spirituality, law of attraction, and just kind of overall raising my frequency, I've learned how to live in a higher vibration state, which has generally just made me a happier and nicer person, and I've really enjoyed it. But that being said, even though I know a lot about how to be in a good mood and how to operate at a high frequency, I still do have situations that frustrate me, things that make me mad, people that say things that upset me, and I find that I have developed some techniques for resetting my bad moods pretty quickly, and I thought this might be super helpful for you guys. If you're interested in learning how to get out of a bad mood, keep watching and let's jump into it. The first thing that I like to do is to remove myself from the situation. So sometimes you're maybe like mad at work, somebody said something to you in a meeting that you didn't like. I find that, you can't really leave the meeting room maybe immediately, but as soon as the meeting's over, like maybe you don't jump straight back into your email. Maybe now would be a good time to take a quick walk around the building. I find that even just getting out of that space where the negative energy was happening, or even just the act of going outside, getting fresh air, being in nature, is a really easy way for me to reset my mood. And by the way, I do combine some of these sometimes, so feel free to mix, match, and combine as you see fit. Okay, number 2, I like to listen to music that raises my frequency. So we all have songs that really uplift us and make us feel good, and if you're not sure or none of your music is really speaking to you, another alternative is there's a concept on YouTube called high vibration music. So if you just go to YouTube, type that in, there's a whole bunch of different YouTube videos. They're free to watch, and they just play this really soothing music, kind of like maybe something you'd hear when you were getting a massage or if you were at the spa. And it's supposed to be like at a certain frequency that it actually improves your mood. And so I don't know if it's like a scientific thing, but I find that when I listen to that kind of music, it really does help me relax and feel better. So sometimes instead of listening to music, I like to listen to talking. So I mean listening to podcasts, audiobooks, YouTube videos from people or content that tends to uplift you. So one of my go-tos when I was like really stressed about my divorce recovery in New York City that I like to listen to was the book called The Power. So this is the sequel to The Secret, and there was just something about that audiobook that like I could be in the worst mood, and when I would listen to that book, it would just increase my frequency. It just made me feel so much better, and it got my mindset back into a place of where I was really trying to be operating at a high frequency. So I really appreciated that book and used it a lot, but there are probably a lot of other things that you like that would help you in this space. So I'm gonna get a little woo-woo on you for a minute, but one thing I do like to do is actually hold a crystal. So crystals are said to be really powerful ways to manifest and to increase your frequency, and I'm not at this point in my journey super into crystals. Like I'm not the kind of person who uses them that frequently, but I do think they're pretty. They remind me of some yoga spaces that kind of get my mindset thinking back to like nice, relaxing, like happy times. And also I think that they just kind of help you really stay present, because if you're holding it and you're thinking about that, or if you're looking at it, one of the things that they always say to you when you're in a group-led manifestation class is to focus on the current present, like how you feel, what you're observing, and so it's just a really easy way to get present. And if the crystals do have the magic powers that I've heard that they do, I'm coming at this from a bit of like a skeptic, because I used to be like so skeptical of all of this like law of attraction stuff. So just keeping it real with you guys, it is something that I am testing out. I am not a guru on this, but it's something that I found does seem to work for me and might be worth trying, especially if you are just in a really bad mood and you're kind of in one of those states where you're like, you know what, I'll try anything. And really, what's the worst that can happen if you're just holding a crystal? Like, nothing. Okay, next up, move your body. So we talked a little bit earlier about getting out and walking, but I also mean for anyone who really likes workouts. And so this may not be for everybody, but I find that working out is a good way to, again, kind of get your mind thinking about something completely different. And also for me, because I'm a Zumba instructor and I love dance or dance fitness classes, the songs are just so happy. They just make me smile, they make me laugh. I love to sing them, I love to dance, and that movement just really helps me be super present and get into really good vibe space. If you're not much of a fitness buff, this one may not be for you, but if you haven't tried dance fitness and you're kind of just like wanting to do something different, I mean, maybe consider giving it a try. Maybe you'll like it. And then finally, what I like to do is to get to the source. So one thing is I like to try to take the situation, even if it's negative, and turn it into a positive somehow. So for example, if we think about the coworker who pissed us off at work earlier, there's a lesson there or something, right? It's either something you can learn about yourself, how to manage your emotions better, how to manage the situation better. Maybe someone says something to you that just really triggers you, and you can kind of get to the source of that, like, why did that bother me so much? What they said, maybe what they said was something that like may not piss off other people in the room, but for some reason it really spoke to you. There may be something there that may be worth digging into and getting to the bottom of. So that's it for my tips on how to reset a bad mood. If you want to learn even more tips about how to reset your mind, I am currently developing a free training called a Mindset Makeover. So I'm going to teach you guys the things that I did to take my mindset from being in a really negative space to a much more positive space, to where I am now, where I'm really feeling like I'm in flow and really easily able to manifest things with the universe. So I've got a waitlist sign up. I'm going to pin that in the top comment below, so you can click on the link there if you want to sign up and be the first to get this training when it's released. Other than that, please consider giving this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because that really supports my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!